Good, you're back. I'm Neom, and today's episode is my 20th one. Thank you so much to all who have liked, subscribed, commented, etc. For my 20th video, I've decided to gather up 20 of the funniest or most fascinating tidbits that I've found in my research, and that I couldn't or didn't want to make a whole video on. And now, I'd like to make a plea to you, dear viewer. If you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it, please click the subscribe button and check out a few more videos. Every single like, sub, and comment matters dearly to me, and every button you can possibly press severely helps my channel out and gets the YouTube algorithm going. Oh yeah. Even more so right now while the channel's still in its youth. Click subscribe, leave a like, and tell a friend about it. Also, sorry for the audio, I'm in a new office. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get into it. The surname of the royal family, though rarely used except on some official documents, is Mountbatten-Windsor. The name originated with the late Queen Elizabeth II, whose surname comes from her grandfather George V, who changed it to Windsor in 1917, and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, whose surname comes from his ancestors from the small German town of Bettenberg or Batten Mountain. The first video uploaded to YouTube was a video of one of the founders called Me at the Zoo. If the Hoover Dam broke, about 10 million acres of land would be submerged in the resulting flood. That's about 8% larger than the entire state of New Jersey, or about 1.4 quintillion Little Caesars deep dish pizzas, if I did my math right. Probably not, that seems high. Billions of dollars in property damage would ensue, not including the damage to the dam itself. The dam is also responsible for billions of dollars of annual electricity and irrigation. Thankfully, there's no immediate concern that it will break, so I suppose it's just water over the dam. Let's just hope it keeps on hoovering. Santa Claus used to be represented wearing green clothes. It wasn't until a very popular company came along and decided that he would make an excellent marketing vehicle, so they began depicting him in red on a bunch of ads, which is partially why he's so popular today. That company was none other than Coca-Cola. While we're on the subject of soft drinks, Pepsi once held a $1 million lottery in the Philippines. A big deal to anyone, but especially to the impoverished nation of the Philippines. Pepsi would announce a number, and the one individual who found that number on the inside of their Pepsi bottle cap would be the winner. But Pepsi accidentally printed the winning number on over 800,000 caps, causing riots and mayhem that led to the deaths of many. Pepsi obviously couldn't afford to give away $800 million, so instead they paid 500 pesos, about $18 at the time, to each individual who produced a cap, which for many people probably didn't even cover the cost of the Pepsi they bought in the first place. For another wild Pepsi story, click the link in the top right-hand corner. The taser is not called a taser because it tases someone. The taser was invented by Thomas A. Swift and started off as an acronym. Thomas A. Swift Electric Rifle. YouTube was originally created to be an online dating service. Early Roman Emperor Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus, or Caligula to his friends, made a few faces turn sour when he made Incitatus a senator of Rome. The source of their incredulous disconsolation was either that Caligula wasted perfectly good gold by mixing flakes of it into Incitatus's oats, the fact that he was given a jeweled collar, or maybe it was because he was given a marble stall in an ivory manger. Who knows? Oh, by the way, Incitatus was a horse. But hey, 80 years before that, a Greek female became the pharaoh of Egypt. You've probably heard of her. He probably just thought this was the next step for progressive civilization. Or he read one of those kids' books and took it to heart. Here's a fun fact about the Avengers. No, not you. The original Avengers were a group of Jewish assassins who hunted down Nazi war criminals following World War II. At one point, they poisoned the bread of over 2,200 German prisoners of war in one fell swoop. Most of the Germans survived to the consternation of the assassins, but legend has it that they all let out a little holla. In the early to mid-1900s, some people used what were called, questionably I must say, knocker-uppers. Knocker-uppers were basically professional alarm clocks before alarm clocks existed. They would go around to clients' houses and knock on their doors to make sure they were awake at a specified time. But this begs the question, who knocked the knocker-uppers knocker to knock awake the knocker-uppers up? The southernmost city in the world, not including permanent Antarctic research stations, is Puerto Williams in Chile. The city of Puerto Williams was founded in 1953 and is also a base for the Chilean Navy. The northernmost city in the world is Longyearbyen, on the Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard. Longyearbyen was founded as a coal mining town in 1906 and remains so to this day. Even though the equator is 24,901 miles long, there are only 13 countries that lie on it. Ecuador, wonder where it got its name, Colombia and Brazil in South America, Sao Tome and Principe, Gabon, Republic of the Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uganda, Kenya, and Somalia in Africa, and the Maldives, Indonesia, and Kiribati in Asia and Oceania. The Aztec Empire, what is currently central Mexico, was founded almost exactly 600 years ago in 1427. But you know what's older than that? Oxford University. Oxford was founded in 1096, 400 years before the dawn of the Aztec civilization. My channel name, Neom, has no significance to anything whatsoever. I am not the secret governor of the future line city of Neom in Saudi Arabia, as my ravenous fans will no doubt theorize in my multitudinous future fan clubs. Socks were originally made to be worn on your feet. Ever wonder who Napoleon's greatest foe was? Well, click the video in the top right-hand corner to find out, but his second greatest foe was probably rabbits. In 1807, Napoleon Bonaparte had 3,000 rabbits released to be hunted, but instead of scurrying away as expected, the bunnies split into flanks and flanked Napoleon in a maneuver that would have made the Duke of Wellington proud. This was funny at first, but the rabbits started to swarm Napoleon so ferociously that he was forced to flee to his carriage. King Louis XIX of France was abdicated within 20 minutes of his coronation in 1830, making his reign as king the shortest in known history. Virginia Dare, 1587, from Roanoke Colony, was the first person to be born a U.S. citizen. In olden days, when salt was more valuable, house servants and field hands and the like would be given salt rations as part of their payment, which is where we get the saying, worth their salt. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Subscribe for more content, ring the bell to be notified about new videos, and comment what you want to learn about next. I'm Neom, and I'll see you next time.